Treasure sparkled. More Palace Pets fun. Have you always been paw-struck by magic? Treasure asked Macaron. Have I ever, said the little pink puppy. She and Treasure sailed towards the shore, with Treasure steering the sailboat. Don't tell, but I once tried to swipe a magic wand from 3 good fairies. Oh, my fish biscuit, said Treasure. But that didn't work out so well, Macaron said. Can you imagine what it would have been like? She took the sack of glitter bits and held up with one paw. With the other, she pretended she was holding a wand. You just wave the wand like this. She mimed waving her imaginary wand over the sack of sparkling magical glitter bits. Then you say a magic spell like bibbidi-bobbidi, but just then some of the glitter bits tickle Macaron's nose. Macaron sneezed. Ah! Achoo! The sneeze rocked Macaron's body. She released her grip on the sack of glitter bits. In one split second, the sack of Miss Featherbonne's magical glitter bits, the very glitter bits needed for the glitter ball that night, fell from her paws, sending glitter bits into the sea. Meow, no, Treasure said. She grabbed a fishing net on a pole and tried to save the glitter bits from the water. But the holes in her net made it impossible to catch them, and the glitter bits disappeared into the sea. Treasure put down the fishing net and covered her eyes with her paws. Meow! Now the glitter ball has lost its sparkle for good. What in the whiskers will we do? She said. Macaron's jaw dropped. Treasure, I am so sorry, she said. This is all my fault. I feel terrible. I've ruined the glitter ball. But suddenly the sea started to stir. The glitter bits in the water created a whirlpool. It sent Treasure's sailboat spinning. Oh no, said Treasure. She held onto the sailboat tightly with her paws. Macaron did the same. The whirlpool spit them out, sending the sailboat flying to the shore. Treasure and Macaron landed with a thud and got up, their furs soggy and their spirits dampened. So what are we going to do now? Asked Macaron. Good question, said Treasure. Maybe we should tell the truth. I'm scared, said Macaron. Won't all your friends be mad at us? It's okay, said Treasure. They'll forgive us. Macaron sighed and said, Okay. Let's go, said Treasure. As the sun set, Treasure and Macaron headed to Whisker Woods to deliver the bad news to everyone. There were strings of lights and lanterns in Whisker Haven Village, leading to Whisker Woods. Treasure said, Everything looks magical, said Macaron. Treasure and Macaron walked down the path and entered the clearing in Whisker Woods, which had a few lights, streamers, balloons, and a table with a single pie. The palace pets and citizens were all there and dressed in their normal, everyday outfits. Taken aback by their lackluster and ordinary surroundings, Treasure and Macaron couldn't help wincing. As Treasure glanced around at the not-so-splendiferous glitter ball, she saw someone coming her way, Miss Featherbonne. Treasure, Miss Featherbonne chirped. I'm so glad to see you. Meow too, said Treasure. Miss Featherbonne flew over the clearing and sang a ditty. We've all worked hard, we've all chipped in, and now the glitter ball can finally begin. She settled on a tree branch and looked around. Oh dear! Where are all the glitter ball kibbles, sweet balls and tutus? She asked. Treasure gulped and glanced at Macaron. She thought about how everything had flown away. Oh, no matter, said Miss Featherbonne. At least I can set off the glitter works and sprinkle glitter bits on everything so this glitter ball can shine. But Treasure, dear, where are my glitter bits? Treasure said. Your glitter bits. Right. She heaved a deep sigh and glanced around. Everyone looked at Treasure. It grew quiet. A cricket chirped. The cricket, feeling all eyes on it, said, Oops, I'm sorry. Well, Miss Featherbonne, Treasure said, I have good news and bad news. Start with the good, Miss Featherbonne said. Always start with the good. Okay, well, the good news is that I met a new friend today, said Treasure. I'm Macaron, said the puppy. Like the dessert? Well, isn't that splendiferously delightful, Miss Featherbonne said. What's the bad news, dear? I'm sure it's not so bad. Treasure looked at Macaron, who stood there, frozen. Then she looked back at Miss Featherbonne. The bad news? Treasure began. Yes, said Miss Featherbonne. What is it, Treasure? Treasure gulped and took a deep breath. What could she possibly say? I just wanted to say, said Treasure, I don't have your glitter bits. Treasure's eyes shimmered with tears. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't ruin the glitter ball. Macaron stepped forward. Miss Featherbonne, I have something to tell you too, she said. Yes, Macaron, what is it? Asked Miss Featherbonne. Treasure did everything right. I was the one who did everything wrong. It's her, called Mr. Child, the puppy who made a glitter bit mess of Whisker Haven. The citizens grumbled. Quiet down, please, everyone, said Miss Featherbonne. Macaron, dear, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. You see, I swiped your glitter bits. Then I ran amok all through Whisker Haven when Treasure started chasing me. It's all my fault that the preparations went flying off. I'm so sorry for my inconsiderate behaviour. I just wanted to do magic so desperately that I forgot about others. Truly? Asked Miss Featherbonne. Macaron nodded. If I hadn't taken the remaining glitter bits out on Treasure's sailboat, then I would have never sneezed them into the sea. Macaron's head dropped. I'm sorry. Oh, dearie, dearest me, Miss Featherbonne said. This is all very unexpected. Macaron looked out at the citizens. And I'm so sorry I made a mess of your things, she said. We forgive you, said Lucy. The other citizens nodded. She's learned her lesson, said Miss Featherbonne. Macaron nodded. I just wish I hadn't ruined the glitter ball in the process, she said. Miss Featherbonne smiled. Chin up, pup. Now, everyone, I want you all to follow me. I think this glitter ball can be saved after all. Miss Featherbonne flew out of Whisker Woods, away from the clearing. Treasure and the rest of the palace pets and citizens followed her onto the beach. Let's get this party started, Miss Featherbonne said. She flew over the water. First things first, Miss Featherbonne said. She extended her wings and fluttered them. As she did, something splendificent happened. Piece by piece and bit by bit, all the kibbles and squeakballs and tutus that the palace pets and citizens had spent all day preparing for, the glitter ball magically flew onto the beach. Then, with a wave of Miss Featherbonne's wings, the glitter bits that had sunk to the bottom of the sea magically rose out of the water and floated into the sky. Hearts, hooves, paws, shouted Treasure. Then the glitter bits launched into the sky above the beach and formed glitter works in the shapes of hearts, hooves, and paws. "Perfect!" exclaimed Treasure. Looking at her wingy work, Miss Featherbonne smiled. After much oohing and ahhing from the crowd, the glitter bits fell, showering down on everyone lucky enough to be there. Macaron was absolutely amazed by the fantastic display of magic. "Look at me," Dreamy said. "It's like I'm dreaming." "Hi, Dreamy," said Treasure. "I'm glad you could make it to the glitter ball." Dreamy yawned. "Me too," she said. "Isn't tonight just perfect now?" Pumpkin danced a little jig on the beach. Sultan dove into a glitter pile. "Rawsome," he said. "What a very lovely evening," said Berry, hopping up and down in delight. Petite looked up from her glitter ball manual. "Things aren't going to plan," she said. She tossed her book aside, "but that's okay." She danced alongside her friends. "The glitter ball is saved," said Treasure. Soon all the palace pets and citizens were covered in glitter bits, and their fur shimmered and glimmered in the evening light. Treasure looked down. She sparkled. "What a perfect glitter ball this has turned out to be," said Treasure. Then she looked at Miss Featherbonne, who was flitting through the sky. "Thank you," she said. As Lily, the jazzy purple kitten, started up her band with trumpets and horns, Miss Featherbonne watched everyone break into dance. She knew that everybody had come together to help create a very special night indeed. With her own work behind her, it was time for Miss Featherbonne to enjoy the party too. She swooped down beside Treasure and Macaron on the sand. "Treasure," she said, "now it's my turn to thank you for all the hard work you've done today in trying to find and track down my beloved glitter bits. The glitter ball wouldn't have been the same without you. And thank you for being honest with me." She turned to Macaron. "And you too, Macaron. You're as sweet as your name implies." Macaron smiled, and so did Treasure. "Sparkle away, my dear," said Miss Featherbonne. Treasure's smile widened. "I was happy to help," Treasure said, "but I couldn't have done it without the royal heart of friendship." Catching Macaron's eye, Treasure gave her a wink, and her new dear friend Macaron winked back. Goodbye for now.